Alright, how you doing, guys? We're back for another beer review. We were lucky enough to find some time, my brother, my father, and I, to get down to Bad Apple Brewhouse once again, for the second time, down in Somerset, Nova Scotia. We picked up, as you can see, some growlers this time out. He was very short on bottles of just about everything. I guess the Father's Day pretty much wiped him out, Father's Day weekend. So, went down there, we met Brewmaster Jeff. Really nice, down-to-earth guy. Very frank and earnest about the quality of his beers. He told us how he wasn't happy with some of the first batches of his beers and how some of them didn't quite work out the way he wanted and stuff like that. Very, very refreshing to hear a person be critical of their own products instead of just trying to sit there and bullshit you. So, very appreciative of that. And we picked up a couple growlers of their Bad Apple Black and Tackle, except this is the barrel-aged version, the Russian Imperial Stout. So already reviewed the regular version of the Russian Imperial Stout, and if you go back to that review, you'll see I found it kind of a little bit thin, not quite complex or anything like that. Didn't quite fit the style. It was still a really good beer, it just didn't quite fit the style for me. He said that was intentional, actually. He sort of brews that as a base beer that was totally intended to go in barrels, and so we have it here now, and it is been aged in Glenora barrels. Don't call it Scotch, but you know, single malt whiskey from Cape Breton. They're barrels, so that's what we have here, and very interested to try and see how it turns out. I just had it sit in the glass here for a little while just to let it warm up a little bit. Had it down in the basement about cellar temperature. So it's got a nice mocha colored head there. When I first poured it, it was about 2 fingers. It's still sitting down there. He told us that this is about sitting around 12% somewhere along those lines. Just the standard Black and Tackle is 12% or 9%. So definitely picked up some alcohol from the barrels. So yeah, very dark brown color. You can't see any light through it really. So yeah, we're gonna go right to the aroma and see what we think. Also of note, we picked up some. Basically, the only stuff he actually did have in the regular 500 milliliter bottles was his new double IPA, the Mosaic, and I'll be sending some of those out in beer mails this week. So some lucky beer tuber friends of mine will get a chance to try that stuff out. So that's cool. So we'll go right to the aroma here. Oh yeah, you can definitely notice the difference in the aroma right away. Very chocolate heavy. You're definitely getting some roast from the malts. Getting a lot of chocolate, cocoa powder, vanilla. A little bit of wood from the barrels. I think I'm picking up a little bit of the alcohol in the aroma. Some sort of nondescript fruity smell there. I can't quite place my finger on it. Most likely from the barrels as well. I don't know exactly what kind of Glenora barrels are being used. I don't know if it was the ice wine barrels that they put some of their whiskey in or what. I'm not quite sure. Almost, yeah, maybe it is, because I'm almost getting a little slight appley smell off there. It smells really, really good. Nom nom nom. Cheers, we're going to go right into the taste and see what we think. Oh yeah, you can notice right away the difference between this and the standard version. For one thing, there's more body. It's pretty much medium bodied now. It was quite a bit lower than that when we just had the base beer. Getting a lot of chocolate up front, a lot of vanilla up front, cocoa powder dryness, wood, oak tannins. I'm definitely getting a little bit of the alcohol. It's a little bit of alcohol warming going down. Getting a little bit of sweetness from the alcohol in the back of the throat. Just teeny little bit of alcohol bite. Not bad. You still wouldn't think it's like 12%. Nice. See, yeah, this is very much on the chocolate side of things. It's definitely not a more coffee-forward kind of imperial stout like some are. So it's a bit sweeter, a bit more mellow in some ways. Definitely a lot more complexity in the flavors. There's definitely 3 or 4 different things going on here instead of just like the 1 or 2 in the base beer. Yeah, it's tasty. Finish is very dry. A little bit of stringency again. Picking up more of that little bit of appley sort of fruitiness in it. That tastes very good. Is it the best imperial stout I've ever had? No. But it's a damn good one. I actually kind of like that this has a bit of a bite to it. Usually these days you don't run into imperial stouts that actually have a little bit of a bite. You know, the real big high alcohol ones. It seems like every one you get these days is so well masked that it makes the beer dangerous. This one you actually have to sip on, which is really cool. I'd rather it'll make me drink this growler a bit slower than if I had you know, if it had been like a stone beer or something like that, where they just, you know, mask the alcohol like so well, or Goose Island even. Yeah, that's really damn good, man. Like I said, not the best, not the most complex. I wish I did have a couple single bottles. I wish I could have got a couple of those, because this is something that would be worth aging, I think, in the cellar. A couple years on this, and I think it would probably be, quality-wise, it'd probably be something close to Propeller's Russian Imperial Stout. Big thanks to Jeff at Bad Apple, and really good job. Really good job. Alright guys, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.